What's up, scoundrels? Someone came to me just the other day and said that bugs, Geonosians, have a very specific way they need to be placed in order to best optimize their debuffs. In fact, all multi-assists have an order of operations that matters. So, what did we do? We took some footage, we slowed it way, way down, drank a bunch of coffee, analyzed it, and presented our findings to you. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at here is these on defense, right? So the order is Sun Fac, Soldier, Poggle, Spy. You can see the speeds there. I don't know that the speeds really matter, but what I did find was that they had a very specific sort of debuff preference, right? It went Sun Fac's debuff, then Soldiers, then Poggle. Let's go ahead and look at how that actually plays out. This is them swarming with the opening move. That's, of course, Brood Alpha with the opening attack. Some things got resisted. First thing you see is critical chance down, then tenacity down, and then you will see ability block. That, again, of course, reinforces Sun Fac, Soldier, Poggle. If you know their debuffs, then you know that's the order. Let's see it again. This is the second or third swarm in this battle. The resist right there is turn meter reduction resisted. That happens a lot as well. A lot of things you got to, I was trying to sort through and trying to figure out where some of these resists were coming from. But of course you see it, the crit chance down, then tenacity down, then ability block at the end. Actually, you know, in this instance, I think that got resisted as well somehow, because it did end up landing on this swarm. But you see exactly how it went. Now, that team that you're seeing on on offense right there, that's being attacked by the defensive bugs. Let's look at what they do. This is going to be Sun Fac, Soldier, Poggle, Spy. So I tried to keep it basically the same. The only ones that were different were Poggle and Sun Fac there. Speeds are much slower, but the swarm debuffs were different. The first one that was applied was Soldiers, then Sun Facs, then Poggle. Poggle doesn't actually land on here because Poggle is the one calling everyone to assist with his cleanse. So, but you see the tenacity down land, then you see the critical chance land as well. Again, really slow. I took this footage in 1x, and then I, of course, slowed it down even further just through the video. So I'm trying to, there's a lot of things that you're trying to see here. Okay, now this is another, again, same team, another example. Spy is actually going to clear the debuffs, and then the resist, of course, is the turn meter. Then you're going to see the Soldier tenacity down land first. There you go. Then you're going to see the critical chance down. Then you're going to see Poggle's ability block land. So again, I'm not even certain that that Poggle's change anywhere really matters based on some of the testing I've done, but you can definitely tell that Soldier and Sun Fac, they might change their turn order at some point. So now let's look at this team that you saw there on defense. On defense again, just to sort of reinforce, you know, that this is exactly how it's happening. Again, Sun Fac, tenacity down, and then the ability block from Poggle was resisted. So there's the resist right there. I know this is super painstakingly slow, and it's not the craziest thing, but it is important to know. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to switch things up a little bit. I'm going to take my team. I'm going to move Soldier to the end. I'm going to move Poggle up, and I'm going to move Sun Fac to the middle. Really, the order of Soldier and Sun Fac didn't change any, like in terms of where they were from Brood Alpha, but it's funny, they actually did change the order of their debuff on offense. So now we're going to attack with them. The critical chance had already been up because there was retaliation in there, but you see physical critical chance down right there. That's the first one that goes. Then you see tenacity land. And again, on this one, I think Poggle ended up getting resisted. So you're, oh wait, no, there it is. Poggle's ability block at the end. Not really certain why moving them down one, even though they stayed in the same order, mattered. But let's look at something a little bit different now. Now let's look at the original team that was on defense. We're going to look at them on offense and see if that changed anything. Well, you know, it doesn't. Like, even though they're on defense all this time, now we're going to look at them on offense. It really hasn't changed much at all. Brood Alpha is opening. Turn meter reduction is getting resisted. And the first thing you're going to see here is the critical chance down. Then you're going to see tenacity down. And this is the video where I believe the ability block was resisted as well, because I don't think that landed. Yeah, there's the resist on the ability block right there. So moving them to offense didn't change anything. The order maintained itself. Sunfac, Soldier, Poggle. Okay, now we've moved them a little bit. We've moved Poggle up. We've moved Soldier up. We've moved Sunfac to the back. This is exactly how it works. I moved Sunfac to the very end, using them on offense. I moved Spy up. I moved Poggle to the very front, and I basically kept Soldier or Spy in third. So this one, I actually do change the order, but just like the last one, it didn't do anything other than just flip Soldier and Sunfac. So again, looking at them on offense, this is the original bugs that only had one gear 13 on them. On offense, they were on defense originally in the first couple of videos. Now they're on offense here. And it again does actually change the way that they are laying down their debuffs. Turn meter resisted right there. Then you're going to see the tenacity down land first. Then you're going to see the critical chance down land next. Then you're going to see Poggle either get again resisted or something like, yeah, I don't think he lands on this one either. Poggle seemed to have a really hard time landing his ability block for some reason. All right, last one here. This is them on defense in that same, mine on defense in that same setup. The only thing it flipped was Soldier and Sunfac. It didn't change really much of anything. So there's a lot here. I hope this has given you some things to at least look at, some things to consider, and maybe it does matter. To me, having them flip, it didn't really seem to affect the battle or the mechanics at all. So I hope maybe one of you out there will look at this and think, yeah, maybe there are some things to consider about this, because this also could affect the JKR multi-attack. It could affect the fives and the way that plays out. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have additional insider thoughts, of course, please join us in the Scoundrel Discord. I will see you on the next video. Thanks.